Oh my god, accident. Fucking Ara.
I knew it was a trap. I knew it was a trap.
No, it was a complete accident. I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like looking on my hot bar for a bottle of water, a bucket of water. Alright, let's go ahead and...
I have fire res on, I'm fine.
Of course. Alright, let's set up this screen here. Oh, I know what happened. This damn thing does this every time. Alright, let's close the music down, resize the screen. Hello everybody! Welcome to another episode of Advanced Minecraft, wow, with Doctrzombie, live this time, which is why it's Livecraft. And I've got MadamGiggles here at Fort Dick on Constantiam.net. That's right, the ultimate Constantiam duo has arrived. And I am going to give her a little base tour of Fort Dick, its many improvements since the last time that you guys were here. First, can I talk tonight at all? It must be the popcorn. First, I need to pour myself some booze, because clearly speaking is already gone, so why not?
Yeah, I've got coffee because it's a little early for booze.
Yeah, you are in the UK, is that correct?
Australia,
holy shit. So yeah, I was completely off with my time zone conversion. I mean, UTC is fine. Most people know what their UTC conversion is, but Australia, goddamn. All right then, well.
I just Google it, it's fine.
Just Google it. The only thing I don't have here is there. Okay, perfect, I can see now. All right, hi everybody. We've got a whole slew of characters in. We've got Thundercloud, Mr. Greedy, Aaron M, Eggs, Solowide's here, Crazy Guy, Wonder Woman, of course. Hey, Wonder Woman. And Chop, hello. Chop, by the way, is the architect of most of what you see here. It's prime time to be drinking. It is for me, that's for sure. All right. Have you started your recording?
I have started my recording.
All right, then. Why don't I take you through a tour of Fort Dick? And while we're going, you can go ahead and ask me anything you'd like about it, me, whatever you want. We'll do an interview / live stream / recording / base tour /
exciting
/ discussion of the fact that if you hit tab right now, you see, what, 16, 17 people? That's it.
Yep.
Something has happened to Constantiam, and we're going to talk about that and what it means. But why don't you come with me? We're going to start with the quintessential Fort Dick tour, which is arriving at Fort Dick. If approached correctly, you should pass by the Twin Towers here in the front.
I missed the Twin Towers. I can't speak either. I missed the Twin Towers on my arrival. I arrived through the back door.
Yeah, the back door is definitely one way you can arrive at Fort Dick, but avoiding any additional double entendres. Here we are. This is Fort Dick. Now, all of the terrain around us has been modified from its original condition, so that terrain matching exploits, if they exist, which I still don't believe that they do, won't work. We've changed everything from the placement of the flowers to the structure of the hills and the everything around it, from the front to the back, and back again. It's all different. So here we are.
It's a heap of work.
It was a lot of work, and what makes it more impressive is that most of it Chop did without any duped blocks, including the cathedral, which I'll probably show last because it's the most impressive. Completely non-duped blocks for that.
Wow, that's pretty. So he's mined up all of the stone.
Yeah, he has.
Pretty impressive, Chop.
All right, so Chop did build this for me. I asked him to build me a place to store my goods while I was out and about destroying things on the server, and he decided to go overboard, which is fine, I suppose. We'll start with the side over here. So we've got a bit of a farm on both sides here, carrots, potatoes, wheat, and whatnot. And over here, we've got these little rustic paths leading to our different animal pens. Loud Minecraft noises that I need to turn down.
Oh, I have
Jesus.
mine turned down, so it's all good.
Yep.
I like the lights, Chop.
I did not have them turned down. I do now. Yep. These are nice little lanterns with sea lanterns until actual lanterns get added to the anarchy servers by updating, which may never happen. I mean, let's be honest. It's been years.
Oh, exactly.
These will have to do, and they look great. They're fantastic.
I do. The half slab edition on top looks really cool.
Hey, Silver Snake, welcome to the chat. And then we've got our little horse pen over here with.
Do not put a chest on this mule.
I'm not sure why, but I'm just
It'll be unrideable after that.
I was gonna say I'll believe Chop on this one, and it's got a penis on top. I'm gonna be honest. There's not a lot of ways around it.
I didn't spot that, but yes.
The fort is phallic themed. We have a theme going, a feng shui, if you will.
So I have to ask the question, why Fort D?
Well, okay, that is a long story, but it is a good one, and I think it would make for excellent content here. Fort Dick. Fort Dick actually started back during the Russia War with the live stream that FitMC and I did together on 2B2T. We decided his popularity was skyrocketing. My popularity was going up, but not nearly at the rate I would hope for, but... Fit had always been a fan of mine. For years, he had watched my 2B2T videos because I was the only one really doing a series on 2B. People did one-shots and whatnot, but and he used to go as Silent Pedro. Then a year or two later, he changed it to Fit. And then when Russia invaded the server, he started to become popular by doing his videos. And I reached out to him. I said, "Hey, do you want to do a collaboration live stream? Just hang out at Spawn and fuck around." And he said, "Sure." We started the live stream. We met up in the Nether, people trying to kill both of us. And he said, "Well, what do you want to do for the stream?" Since, we didn't really have an actual plan. And I said, "Well, I've got a couple ideas. One of them is I have some blocks, a bunch of construction materials. Why don't we build a fort at spawn and defend it and see how long we can keep it alive without getting destroyed?" By the way, this is a reconstruction of a village that Chop did. Basically, replanting and building all of the, village-like buildings. But then he also decided to go overboard and build this tavern over here.
Just what you find in every normal vanilla Minecraft village.
Yes, you definitely see one of these in a normal Minecraft vanilla village. He's got this awesome tavern, and it's much better than the one I was building on 2B.
I was about to ask, is it a homage to your unfinished tavern?
I think it's probably not. I'm going to be honest. If it were, it would look a lot shittier than this. I think it's a actually good tavern. And it's got, several floors. And then if I can get up this... Oh, that's right. Up here, you have to actually jump and close... You have to jump and close this trapdoor in order to get up the top floor. And it's like a little secret loft area.
Watch me not be able to do this.
You got to look at the trapdoor. Jump and close. Nope, almost. Oh, Chop says the tavern is not his. One of the other base members made it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Watch me do this right.
Almost, maybe. No. Can you do it? Try again. Just try jumping. No. Try again. Nope. Yeah!
I was on it!
There you go.
Did I mention I'm no good at parkour?
I mean, I didn't have any trouble, but, whatever. It's fine. We're gonna
Show off.
gloss over that. I've only done it twice out of 2 times. And then you're on the roof, basically. But this is very nice. I like it. It's the only thing that I think is not dick-themed. And that's probably because somebody who was not Chop built it. All right, I'm just going to hop down here. I can survive that. Oh, okay, and the lag. The lag is a lot better.
Humongously better.
There's a huge difference between the rubber banding and the TPS that we used to have. And even, again, with this few people currently online, you would see that anyway. But the idea behind the whitelisting, which I guess we haven't quite talked about, we're going to be followed. You better move a little bit quicker.
Oh, a witch.
Yeah. The idea behind the whitelisting is to reduce the lag and get rid of people who are using bots and lag machines to take the server down, essentially.
Yes,
and
that's the reason.
So far, it's worked quite well because there's only like 20 people online, and none of them are lagging the server because why would you? There's only 20 people online. There's no reason to lag a server when no one's fucking here, especially because it'd be a hell of a lot easier to find out who's doing it.
Exactly.
Yep.
You'd get spotted pretty quickly.
Pretty quickly. It would not take long to figure that out. And that's one of the few things that Anarchy server owners do address. Housemaster, the same thing. If it's... You can put a sign up here if you haven't already. If
I haven't yet.
lagging the server or making it impossible for people to play, they will address that. Other than that, they usually don't care. Alrighty. That's halfway through my discussion of Fort Dick. Ta-da! Awesome. So during the live, I said, I've got a bunch of blocks. Why don't we build a base and defend it? And we said, okay, that sounds like a good idea. We ran around spawn. We were like maybe 500 blocks away from 0-0. And he said, what should we call this base? And I'm like, I don't know. Why don't you ask the people in your chat? Because he had, like 800 people viewing. And he asked them, and we talked a little bit more, asked him a couple questions back and forth, And I said, what did they come up with? And he started reading off different things, Fort Spawn, Fort, Yeet. And then he said, Fort Dick. And I was like, I love it. We must name this fort Fort Dick. Long shall it rain. And we built this massive, well, not even massive. I would say maybe this size, honestly. A little bit smaller, perhaps. Just fortress near spawn out of whatever blocks I had available. And some of the people we were traveling with, like Baba J and Netta T was with us. Some people started building what I called Hindu peace wheels. But in fact, they were swastikas out of melons and obsidian and whatnot. And then they started trying to kill each other with TNT because there were some, I would say, opposing factions, but really people who hated each other. And it was just a fuck-off live stream, like a one-shot. And then we got bored of trying to protect this fort, ended the stream, went to bed, came back the next day, and the fort was gone. It had like a massive hole in the ground, covered in withers, the whole 9 yards. What happens to all bases on 2B. But a couple of months later, it was election time. It was November 2016, and I was hurrying up to produce my very first map art on the server. And I wanted to pay an homage to the Make America Great Again and the Fort Dick that we built. So I built this map art that said Make Fort Dick Great Again. And I filmed like a 3-minute video giving like a political speech about Fort Dick and showed off the map art. And ever since then, anytime there's been like a temp map, or if I've gone to like build a new fort or, a new base somewhere, people are like, it's Fort Dick. One time on a temp map, actually somebody on the forums, I said something about Fort Dick on like a post regarding rushers or the next big invasion. I'm like, oh, Fort Dick will stand, ready to fight. And somebody said, send reinforcements from Cock Outpost. And then, so then Cock Outpost became like the other temp map. So if it wasn't Fort Dick, it was Cock Outpost. I'm sure you've noticed that even these little greenhouses are slightly phallic shaped. If you get a better view from like above using, free cam or something, they kind of look like the tips of dicks.
Oh, they do indeed.
As does the center tower. So we've got, again, we've got a theme. If the only thing we have is a theme, that's what we've got. All right, so those are the castle walls or keep walls, whatever you want to call it. We've got a couple just standard base rooms here. We've got like a, what are these called?
This is the way I sneaked in.
Yeah.
There's a door over there that you can sneak in through.
Yeah, and the mines are below it, including a skeleton grinder. So I opened it. There we go. Over here is where Chop lives. And he's got, some storage and enchanting and shit here. I've been smelting netherrack to try to get nether brick because of the project I'm working on. We've got some of these. I'll probably give you some of these. I think I've got some extras. That's empty, and I'm an idiot. These are all empty because I was preparing to leave. Give me a second. I'll give you some loot to take back home with you.
Ooh.
I love the greenhouse. Okay. I believe the greenhouses are the balls. There we go. This is the one I'm looking for.
Here we go. I'm plonking my 1 stack of netherrack into your furnace.
Awesome. Where are you at? Here. Have some of these.
Oh, fantastic.
Yep. A whole set of...
I'll be able to spread them around for you.
I would like nothing more than to see banners of penises all across this great Constantiam.
Oops. I throw my bow on the ground.
Chop would also like me to make a copy of the book that's in the cathedral for you as well, so I'll try to remember to do that for him. He'll be upset.
Excellent. I can share that around as well.
All right. This is the main tower, and originally the outer fort and the main tower and like some of the gardens out front were the only spots. So this is all old stuff that I'm showing off. We have some new construction as well, but this is the tower that Chop built so that I could store my shit. So if we get to the very top here, all the way up this winding staircase, up into the glands of the penis.
Thank you for making it a wide staircase, Chop. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's a lot easier not to fall off. This is just where I'm storing my stuff. And it's, you know, mostly duped stuff that Morbid Rain or others have dropped off for me. Somebody said they were going to give me some more nether brick. I'm not sure where exactly it's been stored, but I'll have to look for it at some point. It's a lot of building materials. Most of the griefing stuff is in my ender chest at this point because I need it. Because blowing up bases takes a lot of TNT. I didn't realize how fucking much TNT I need for that shit. It's...
You go through quite a bit when you're just doing those smaller builds.
Oh, I know. It's like a tiny house, and I need like 20 bricks of TNT to blow it up properly. And I'm not even trying to destroy everything that's there. I'm trying to leave enough of the structure so you know what it was. But I got a great view from out here of the construction I'm working on, and I'll talk about that later. But all right, back down the tower.
Have you gotten a lot of flack from people for turning to Dr. Evil Zombie and griefing?
Weirdly, only from people who have never fucking heard of me before. Like, people who've seen my stuff and watched my channel from the 2B2T era completely get it. They're like, oh yeah, this is great content. We understand what you're doing. You've talked about anarchy for fucking 6 years. Obviously, you're not some crazy psychopath who just wants to, you know, watch the world burn. But, like, people who've never heard of me are like, why, man? Why do you do this? I don't, like, fucking, I explained it in this season. I went through the whole thing. And people still come in and comment.
Watch all the videos, people.
Watch more than one video. I had an argument with an anti-vaxxer the other day, and I'm like, here is a post. You're lying. Clearly, you've lied about everything here. All the facts you claim are lies. Here is the actual document that somebody signed, and you won't even read it because you're convinced that it's a lie. Like, it's so... Okay, whatever, it's fine. This is something I'm building, and I'm terrible at building. I'm fucking bad at art and construction and everything else, but I actually really love how this is forming in the front, at least. It's kind of got an evil look to it, an evil face.
It does. They look like little evil eyes.
They look like red eyes, and that was not my intent at first, but I love it, and I'm definitely going to keep it that way. And then the floor is just fucking whatever. I had some bricks. I didn't have enough bricks. I decided to do some bricks.
But do a bit of patiny on the floor.
Yeah, this is going to be the Hall of War. I'm going to bring all of the stuff that I loot from bases that I've destroyed and display it here. It's going to be sort of a morbid museum. Instead of collecting artifacts like I did on 2B2T from donations or from, you know, just finding things randomly, you know, ruins or active bases and taking little bits, I'm destroying bases and taking what I think is interesting and I'm going to display it here.
That's a cool idea.
It is a neat idea. For somebody who's, you know, destroying... to be fair, most people on 2B2T who blow up builds do the same. They will take stuff that they think is unique or interesting, and they'll show it off at home, at their home bases, or store it forever. Tim McNewpants used to steal stuff and hoard it. Oxymoron had stuff. Others who... here's probably the lava and the... Yes, this is all the stuff I need. Fantastic.
You got a gift over here from Skull Castle.
This is a gift.
And Chop, I saw your horse. It's fine in the...
Nice.
little evil fortress over there.
All right, let me see. There's a bunch of chat here. The main fortress is meant to look like a dick from the front. How do we get whitelist? If you're not already whitelisted, so anyone who joined the server at any point before July 2018, I believe it is.
30th of June 2018.
30th of June, so the end of June, is whitelisted. So you're already like vet queued into the server. And that's because in July of 2018, the server started to get really lagged. People started joining like crazy, and it started to go downhill. So the idea is if you eliminate everyone who joined after that time, the server lag will go away, and then you can start adding people back in until you find one that isn't behaving properly, and then you kick them back out. So there were over 100 people or close to 100 people online pretty much all the time a week ago. And now there is not. There are, just barely over a dozen. And the change in lag is significant. Now, I'm hoping that the number of people builds back up to at least 50 on at a time. V. Remission says, I better see this in chat when I catch up on your series. It's in a live.
Oh, that's Spartan.
Spartan. There, I'll repost that. But there's going to be an application process. Oh, is Oxy here? Oxyomorons in chat. Hey, buddy, I was just talking about you not long ago, talking about when you take stuff from builds that you found or destroyed and had a museum. One of the most awesome museums I've seen was Oxymorons at, was it Ragnarok 2? Was that? I believe so. Send me cords. No. Very few people know about this base. There's a reason. That's the basics behind the whitelist. But yes, there'll be an application process that's going to come out in a few weeks. And people can apply. And I suspect there'll be a lot of applications. And we'll see how that goes. But for now, it's quiet. And I like it because it lets me actually get my fucking work done. All right, let's...
we've also had chunk render distance increased as well.
Yes.
Since the whitelist came into effect, which has been very nice.
Nice, yeah. All right, let me have a
I
sip.
think entity speed has been increased a little bit, so it's not quite as nerfed. So the server's still staying stable even with all of those things.
Yep. So there have been improvements, including the, in addition to people getting removed, the server has improved somewhat. All right, this is probably the last most significant part of the base, and this is Chop's most recent development. This is the Cathedral. It is, it is a church dedicated to all that Fort Dick stands for, in all of its
is gorgeous.
erect majesty. And as I said before, Chop built this without duping blocks, so everything here was dug up and pasted together in a furnace or whatnot, and it gets better inside.
Oh, wow.
Now you can have one of these. I'll make Chop make a new copy of it, so you can take one of these here. Give me the fucking book! There we go. Oh god, what have I done? Is it not Z? What am I fucking... Oh, it's Q.
Q.
God, I don't know how to play Minecraft. I literally threw you shit earlier and I've forgotten already. Alright. Let me, I have not shown this. I have not shown this part of the base off at all yet, so people have not seen it except for me and Chop, and maybe a few people who've actually showed up at the fort. Yeah, this is fucking great. This is the type of shit I wish I could build.
Me too. This is gorgeous, Chop. Even the chandeliers. I love the placement of them.
Yeah.
Those archways.
It's awesome. It's absolutely perfect. Whatever I build in the back is going to look like pale shit compared to this.
So cool.
Yep. And then up here, of course, is where the preacher stands to preach about the glorious mass of penis. There we go. And
Oh,
then,
even the floor. I didn't notice the floor before.
Yep, and the floor's got a
Carpet
pattern on it.
design.
Yep. And I believe there are some minor things underground, but it's mostly a path to the skeleton grinder. But we can go ahead and take a look at that as well. It's a small base right now. You know, still expanding, still growing, if you will. But it's a grower, not a shower. Oh god, still rising. But for what it was intended for, which was literally a place that I could shove my shulkers, it's quite good. Very impressive.
Even this, I love the little man-made pond.
Yeah, exactly. And the little bridge across it. It's all very, very good. Chop's just got an eye for. Take a close look at the fountains, he says. All right, I'll zoom over there again. Yeah. I believe
back in the...
Even the fountains have the Doctrzombie version of what a Fort Dick should look like. The like brick stone balls and shaft. It's not just water coming from nowhere.
Oh, yes. Did not spot that earlier.
Spared no missing details.
Very clever.
Arufa whispered me.
Did I just shut you in there? Where are you?
I'm outside. I use free cam to zip over there.
Oh, yeah, see. I don't think of things like that. I run over and see it myself.
Yeah. No, I free cam all the time now. It's the greatest goddamn tool. All right, there's one more area here around the side. Yes. Growling zombies. So even Chop's mine has got to be fucking decked out a little bit.
Oh, and no bumping of the heads as you go down.
Yep.
Chop, you're a great man.
I absolutely hate bumping heads. I always make my stairwell like 2 or 3 blocks higher than it needs to be. Bye, Oxy. A car meet, eh? Have fun with that. You may notice the front is a cock and the balls are made out of steeple. Closed path to skelly grinder. Oh, Chop didn't make the mine either. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, whoever did, thank you for the head height.
Even here. Even in this place. Oh, God. So, allegedly, skeletons should spawn and drop down into here and then drop all their shit in here. We have a couple stacks of bones and whatnot. These are empty.
Very nice. I always put glass on my grinders so I can see the mobs.
Oh, yeah.
When they're sitting there.
That's smart. Man, I don't make grinders. I fucking gave up on that a long time ago. I did make a grinder or two, like in the very first bases I ever made. I think I may have had one at 2 cows. I don't quite remember. But I gave up on anything relating to... Oh, look at these fucking... There's like a little scaffolding above us.
Great
too.
thing.
Yeah, which prevents that zombie from falling on our heads, which is nice.
I've built quite a few grinders around Constantiam. You may come across one day in your travels.
And I will blow it up.
Just remember, I know where you live, buddy.
That's true. I will not blow it up. I will let your grinder... If it has a sign on it that says it's from you, and it's actually from you, because I will check. Don't you dare try to hide your random new friend bases behind a sign that says MadamGiggles lives here. Doc, don't blow this up. I will check. Because I'd guarantee if it's not hers, she'll say, nope, blow it up. Oh, God. Fill the place and make it a glorious base to make Fort Dick great again. Plan on getting on once I get my app through. I will make an immense structure. Yeah, Chop's just getting started, apparently. The Pop-Bob glass domes. They're a little different than the Pop-Bob glass domes. They're maybe Pop-Bob glans domes. Or maybe they're supposed to be balls. I guess if you look at the front, it does, or the back like this, it does look like balls in a dick. Just a little bit short.
Oh, yeah, no, I suppose it does.
A sad one.
You sort of get that perspective.
Yeah.
All right. Makes it a cold day for the middle.
The Way asks, has the lag cleared a little since it was put on the allowed list? A lot. a lot. We didn't rubber band
No rubber band
at all pretty much the whole time we've been walking around here. Okay. I believe this concludes the base tour portion, and I've got quite a bit of time left for streaming. So would you like to ask me any questions? I know you covered one of them, if I've completed that inquiry. Because people did ask, like, why dicks? Why are you so obsessed with dicks? And it's actually... Someone left me a map that says no whitelist. Here, you can see this. It's actually all based on a meme back in the day. Ooh, magma blocks. That might be fucking useful. Ink sacks, nice. Another brick.
Ooh. There's actually another no whitelist one currently all over Spawn. It's a black and white one.
Ah.
Very cool.
Hi, L7 Craze. Yes, I'm live on Twitch and YouTube and hopefully Mixer, if everything worked properly. Yes, I'm live on Mixer as well. No one's watching me anywhere else other than YouTube, but I am streaming there, so that's important. Trying to expand.
I'll catch up to you eventually.
Trying to expand the brand.
Even though you might get raided.
Might get raided. All right, let me see something here.
Well, I mean raided on Twitch or Mixer. I don't mean.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yep. It could happen.
So what's your love for Minecraft? Like, what
man.
really?
I literally started Minecraft in 2010, when it was brand spanking new, a browser game only. I downloaded it or bought it at like, I think it was $10, maybe $20, because I was thrilled with the concept, and I was just looking for a game about digging up stuff like that. Like literally, that was a genre I was interested in, was mining. Mining games, like those old games where you fucking have a drill and you dig up gems and you sell them for better drills. I don't know. And I heard of this game, found it by searching around. I thought, it looks pretty cool. So some of my earliest YouTube videos predate even like those of the Yogscast. Like, I was doing Minecraft videos before it was cool. And they never caught on.
Anyone looking at my screen when I put the video up later on? Yes. Doctrzombie somehow has one of my axes.
Oh, kind words. I probably got it from Morbid. Honestly, I don't know where he picked it up at, but yes, I've got it. Yeah, I had no idea that was yours. What was I saying? Oh, my love of Minecraft. So, for a long time, I ran a private server for just a couple of friends, users of an online forum I was part of. And I hated it. It was awful. Running a Minecraft server is terrible. It's babysitting. Honestly, 100%. I babysat people for my free time. And at the time, I had a very young child, so I could compare it to babysitting and not at all be wrong. It was definitely like it. Because you have an infinite world. You can walk in any fucking direction and find a place that no one has set foot upon and build. Can you send a pic of your other monitor in the Discord? Do you have 3 chat windows popped out? No, it's all through an app called Restream, Restream.io. And I've downloaded the Restream chat app, which links my YouTube, my Twitch, and my Mixer chats all together. Sorry, I know for your video, people are going to be like, why is he just randomly going off on tangents? I'm streaming.
No, that's perfect. That's perfectly fine.
They'll figure it out. Even with an infinite world, they would get into arguments over who owns what land, who walked into my house and took my diamond, who broke my front lawn. Like, it was fucking crazy. Like, the type of stuff that if it happened on an anarchy server, nobody would even think about it. They made a big fucking deal and were demanding that I ban each other, and like, it just got so annoying that I gave up on it. And I started to Google Minecraft servers without rules. And the first one I found was actually one called Civcraft. It was a modded Minecraft server with basically the premise being if you wanted civilization, you had to figure out a way to do it on your own. So they weren't going to ban you, but they had a player-run justice system. And that was the coolest part. They had other mods as well that I thought sucked ass, but that one was really cool. If you held an ender pearl in your hand, I'm sorry, in your hotbar, anywhere on your hotbar, and you killed someone, their soul would be trapped in that ender pearl, and they would be banished to the end dimension, and they could not leave. Wow. They could not leave the end dimension unless you summoned them from the pearl, or the pearl was destroyed. Once it was destroyed, they were essentially jailbroken. And so you had wars between people. I actually just experienced a little bit of lag there, but it was like 3 blocks instead of 20. So you would have wars between people whose entire motivation was whether or not they lived in a capitalist or communist village. Like, it was actually that way. Like, they would say, okay, we're capitalists. If you want to build in our village, you need to pay me this much gold or this many diamonds per week to live here. We'll provide you tools, shit like that. And versus the kind of standard communist format of base building where it's like, everything I dig up, you guys can have as long as you help me, build shit, that sort of thing. Although I've lived in bases where it's like, this is my box, don't fucking touch it. And it's just like fucking bone meal and bread in there, So I was really interested in this concept of pearling, they called it. And I liked it enough to try the server, but the server had other mods that made it go too slow. Ores only showed up in massive veins, like 1,000 blocks of an area, and the ores would show up like every 3 or 4 blocks, and it would all be the same ore. So you might find an iron mine and be able to make iron pickaxes and shit, but it would take extra long to dig up, and you couldn't be guaranteed that you would find anything, and I wasn't cheating, obviously, so I couldn't just scan the surroundings for ore pits. And they had another mod that was interesting too, which was they reinforced their blocks with diamonds, or I think it was you could reinforce it with smelted stone, which would make it you had to break that block 16 times before it went away. Iron, which meant you had to break the blocks like 256 times before it went away. Or diamond, which meant you had to break that block 1,024 times before it went away. So they would put their...
screw that.
Yeah, exactly. So they would put their pearls in chests inside of huge obsidian diamonds, where every single one of those blocks was protected, reinforced by a diamond. So you had to break an obsidian block over 1,000 times to get rid of it and get to the center of what essentially was a vault, they called it, to free people who were either known griefers or who were just like on your team that they had imprisoned, shit like that. It was a very interesting concept, but ultimately it bored the hell out of me because it took too long to do anything.
It would drive me crazy too.
Yeah, you
So
essentially...
is that really the modded sort of level that you've gone to? You haven't done things like the Project Ozones or Feed the Beast style modded servers?
I do not know the ones you're referring to, but I have played a lot of different types of Minecraft. I've played... I like to play modded Minecraft single player because it's pretty hard to find a working server. But I've played Feed the Beast or what are they called? Tech It. I used to have a series. What was it called? I put a series on. It was like a modded Minecraft that was mostly about exploration and like adventuring and like, ooh, you'd find castles and shit and there'd be wizards inside. And nobody fucking liked that series, so I stopped doing it. Nobody watched it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But I enjoy modded Minecraft, and I watch a lot of... I don't get to watch much YouTube anymore, just because my free time is so limited. But when I do, I watch some YouTubers who play modded Minecraft together, and it looks fucking great. Like, I'm like, oh man, that looks awesome. Spells and technological shit looks awesome, but I never play it. It's dumb. Yeah.
Look, I've played it and I really enjoyed it and I've really loved getting into it. But I think from a YouTube perspective, and I've watched a few people do it single and in groups, I think in groups it makes it fun.
Yeah.
When it's just a person doing it on their own, it feels very tutorialist.
Yeah, exactly, because there's not a lot for you to do that is exciting unless you're playing with somebody else, either against them or, cooperatively. And I've always kind of been surprised that the 2B2T series I've done, where I'm pretty much solo all the time, has done very well. But when I've tried to do cooperative things with like Taragadude or Fit, they don't do that well. They kind of flounder about a bit. We did a UHC series once where we all split up into teams, and we tried to kill each other in a UHC style. Are you familiar with UHC?
I am, yes. I haven't really done it, but I'm familiar with it.
Yeah. So Fit, Taragadude, Stryak, some other like 2B2T players like Tim McNewpants, Baba J, I think was in that. And others. We all did a UHC game, and I wound up getting teamed up randomly with Stryak, and it was hilarious. Stryak and I work out really well, and we've done a lot of live streams together doing all sorts of things like Quiplash. We just work very well as a team, and that was where some of the memes that lasted for months and months on my live stream channel started from, like the meme of get the D, take the P. Came from the UHC stream that Stryak and I did, where we started the stream. We were one of our friends, I think it was Taragadude actually, was our third. Yeah, got killed early on, and it was just me and Stryak, and we're like, we got to get diamonds. We're searching around all over the place, and Stryak is like, Doc, I know this is so unprofessional, but I have to piss so bad right now. He's like, I'm doing a pee dance in my chair. And I'm like, it's okay, man. Go ahead. I got to pee when you're done. So we stopped in this room, and he went and took a pee while I watched and made sure nothing killed us. And then I went and took a pee. And then we kept looking for diamonds. And he's like, the title of this episode is going to be Find the D, Take the P. It was hilarious. And that just lasted for a long time. All right, let's look at chat here. Gibbous says he's the one who supplied me with your goods, Gigs. Gibbous.
Yep. That would make sense. I think I may have given them some of my stuff from a dupe.
Yep. Society14 says, I think I played that server. I just never learned how to play it. That must have been when we were talking about Civcraft is the name of that one. I don't know if it's even still around. Chop says, I love the AMAs with Doc. I pretty much am an open book. I'll talk about basically anything, even things I probably should never have talked about. Beta Warrior, the Meme Lord. Hello, I'm new here. I just saw your 2B2T video yesterday. Wow, man, welcome. You've got 6 years of 2B2T history at your fingertips if you're interested. Haley, who the fuck is letting Doc build? I'm so sorry, Haley.
I actually think it looks good.
It's the only thing.
Yeah, although you're going to have to put some windows in here, I think.
Yes, I'm kind of doing this as a frame. I'm going to cut it out and put more windows in. But I need to be able to hang stuff on the walls, and you can't do that with glass. So I'm kind of I'm 50-50. I suspect I'll probably make a second floor, so I'll be able to put windows in, But right now I'm just building the structure. I'll change it later. Solowide says, shh, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I need more obsidian. I should have asked people to bring me dupes of obsidian, because I need that for the build as well. And glass, but I can get glass. I just gotta find a beach.
I can give you, I've got 2 shulkers. I've put some things down here for you, and I have got 2 shulkers of glass, so I can give you those as well.
That's awesome. Yeah, concrete's good. I can maybe fix this floor up a bit. These redstone kits, I swear I think I have these. Or something very close
may have given you
blocks of coal.
One of those.
Awesome. There we go. Shulkers of glass are useful. If you don't need these, I'd be happy to have them as a donation. That'd be awesome.
And as far as obby is concerned, I can't give you obby, but I can give you the next best thing.
Yeah, ender chests. Yep, that works. Yep, awesome. Cool, thank you. If you need something from me, you can go ahead and have something. I don't have much, honestly, and frankly, the thing I need most is TNT right now.
You see, I don't have TNT. Sorry.
That's what they all say. Oh God. Oh man. Hi Doc, I'm online as well. Shot you a message, but I'm gonna repeat myself here. It's awesome to watch you, and I love the content you put out. I can't really watch right now, but I love you. Yeah, thanks, Arf. I saw your message. I think I called it out in the chat in the video. I appreciate man. Oh man, we've like practically doubled the number of people on the server right now. It's in 2 rows now. Yes.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh man.
And Spart, if you're watching Doc's stream, yes, I remember the voice call when you were in your loud, rattly car on the way to work.
Silver Snake says he wants to see Stryak stream again and maybe join Doc for a stream. I have told Stryak multiple times. I said, dude, whenever you come back, I am ready to help you out. I will do a stream with you on your channel. I don't care, whatever it takes. Because Stryak is awesome. The dude's got personality, and I love it. And I'd be happy to do streaming with him. Because whatever we do, whatever it fucking is, it would be hilarious. I would love to see him play genital jousting with us. That'd be great. That game is insane. I started playing the single player mode. I played single player, the story mode of genital jousting for like an hour. And then I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I doing this? Oh my god. If you play genital jousting...
right, if you do some thin windows here, then you still have space to hang things.
Yeah, maybe I'll do like, I don't know, 3 wide windows or something with some different colors. I've got ideas. I have to like make it work. I'm not terribly happy with how this looks. I originally thought maybe I would make it look like flames, but then I didn't have all the type of bricks I wanted, and then I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just make it look symmetrical. I don't care what it looks like. But I've got ideas. I'll fix it up nice. Did somebody blow up a creeper over here and then leave their horse? Because this used to be filled in.
Oh no! Well, that hole was there when we
started. Yeah.
Came in here. So yeah.
Anku, the horse. Somebody I think maybe blew up a creeper over here. I'll have to fix that. It's not supposed to look.
Either that or the horse is griefing when you're offline.
Seriously, fucking everybody's a griefer these days. Holy shit. Oh man, I've lost the chat. It's gone by so fast, and there's so many good things here to talk about. Doc is building a monstrous vulva to hide the clitoris from Fort Dick. Wow. It is kind of vaginally shaped, I gotta say.
I will admit that when I first came up upon it, I was waiting for you to say something like that because
even the design on the floor is a little bit fallopian tubes. Yeah. Look, wait a minute. What has happened? I've got to fix this. This has to be penis shaped. I'll fix that.
The girls are taking over Fort D.
Yeah, this has got to be on brand here. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've messed up. Wow. Cool little build tip for you. If you can't put it in windows, put in tall, thin ones. Yep. Wait, is that alcohol? I don't know if you're old enough to drink. Wow. Yes, it is alcohol, and I definitely am old enough to drink. So, some people already know this, but I'll tell it anyway. I have always had a beard. Like... I started growing a goatee when I was 13. And children at school were quite jealous / afraid. And it came and went. Like, I don't have much visual proof that I had a goatee during early, like in middle school. Because when it came time for picture day, I shaved it off. And then I looked like some kind of baby-faced kid who never grew a beard. But I grew a beard when I was 13, and my parents took me to Las Vegas when I was 16. They wanted to go there for a vacation. Let me tell you, Las Vegas is fucking terrible when you're 16. That was a garbage vacation when you're 16. I spent my entire time playing Gauntlet Legends in the arcade at the hotel that we were in, and the hotel actually had like a roller coaster inside, which was kind of sweet, but... The rest of the trip was terrible. Because you can't enjoy anything when you're fucking 16 at Las Vegas. You can't gamble. You can't go to a strip club or, what you would do when you're older. But I was walking down the strip, and my parents were behind me, like maybe 10 feet. I was just walking because I walk fast, whatever. We were walking from one hotel to another, and a pimp handed me a pamphlet with pictures of his girls on it, and I was like, I'm fucking 16. Like, I can't do anything about this. But he was like, this kid looks like he's 18. And
I'm here with my mom.
Yeah, my parents are right here. Like, what are you doing? But I had a beard, so I got a paper with some chicks on it. Then when I was
The guy placed about
Go ahead.
10 blocks. I now claim this as mine.
Wow. Well done. You've co-sponsored this. I'll put a little plaque on it with what would you call it? With sponsorship from MadamGiggles and others. Everybody who brought me bricks, I'll put a little thanks to. And then when I was 18, they took me on a cruise. Guess what? When you're on a cruise, you can't gamble in the casino unless you're 21. So that was also a ball ache. Oh, God. All right, let me scroll down here. Rip Etika builds an Etika shrine. Rip. Check Discord DMs. No, I'll do that some offline. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time reading Discord DMs. I'll read the chat from the channel, but Discord DMs is a little too much. No, Silver Snake, Stryak does want to stream again. He's just a little busy, and he also doesn't have the computer for it right now. I know the community that he had wasn't very great, but I think he has the mentality to be able to stream like I do, where it's like, do what you want, and if people like it, they tune in. If not, who gives a fuck? Yeah, like the stream, guys. 17 likes, 18, 19, awesome, well done. I see a banana. Wait, where? Anku. Oh, it's Chops Anku. Damn it, Doc. What did I do, Salawai? Dicks. Yes, you're right. Dicks, not vaginas. Bionicle Freak says that Civcraft is still a thing. I don't know if I would look into it because, again, it was very, very slow. It forced you to form communities, which is fine, but that's not how I live. Like, I'm a hermit. I've always been a hermit in this game, in Minecraft. Even my 2B2T days, it was just like I avoided people like the plague. And that's just not going to change. Doctrzombie's a crazy southerner. He has a beard. Which is ironic, because I was a northerner my entire life. I only moved to the south 2 years ago. Sulliwide, I live in a house with way too many females. I couldn't produce a boy. I have the opposite curse, man. My house is filled with blue pegs. He kept the paper. Let's see more of the base. Dirty D, I've shown you the whole base.
Yeah, we saw all the base.
Yeah, we saw the whole base. There's not a lot. I mean, what is here is glorious. But there's not much of the base. I gotta be honest.
Hopefully now that the lag's a little bit less when Chop can get back on, it's a lot easier to build once that lag's disappeared.
Oh, I don't know if Chop made the cutoff, though. I think he has to apply for entrance. I think he's just like 1 or 2 months too late.
Well, Phantom was on the other day saying he doesn't think that the application process, setting it up, is going to take as long as what he first thought.
Okay.
And it's going to be a very automated process. You basically fill out a form, you can get online, and then basically it just allows him to control whether or not you stay online.
Okay. Well,
you start lagging or botting, then you're gone.
If Phantom sees this, then definitely add Chop right away. He is 100% a valuable member of the community, and definitely not making lag machines. And if he wanted to make lag machines, I totally have schematics for one. I have the schematic for the original Sun Wukong lag machine from the Russia War. I filmed it, and I promised Sun Wukong that I would never release it unless he told me it was okay. And the footage is from 2016. I still have it. I have not released it.
Wow.
Last time I talked to him, sometime in 2019, earlier this year, I think it was, he said it was still too early not to release it. And I said, no problem. I'll just keep holding on to it. One day, when I no longer give a fuck, maybe I'll go ahead and release it. And everyone will go, yeah, we all know about this. It's old news. Fucking... It was his lag machine that was at Medina, the base that I was at during the... during the 5th incursion, I believe it was, that got griefed.
So this is the one that he would turn on whenever Russia got online so that Russia couldn't...
I did it once. Yeah.
You did it?
Yeah, I saw Rusher online once. I turned on the lag machine, and it lagged the hell out of the server. It really did work. Chop says I should read the book. You are fucking right, Chop. I should go read the book. Let me stop building this
I looked
wall.
at the book. It's on my screen.
Yeah, MadamGiggles has looked at it for her channel, but I'll go ahead and I'll read it for the live stream. Ugh, all right, I gotta go get
Grab
one.
a copy.
I have the original in my ender chest somewhere, but I'll go grab a copy from the cathedral. Chop, you're going to have to make another copy. It's fine. I gave one to MadamGiggles. I'm sure you approve. Creeper. And he's dead.
Yeah, the base could do with some perimeter fences and lighting.
Yeah, we probably could use a little bit of that. Alright, I will read the book. The holy texts, everyone. The holy Cochrane. The holy Cochrane. Praise the Lord. May he answer your prayers and smite all who have an issue with him. May the Lord bring us prosperous dupes and plentiful skill in battle. Pray for our armor never to crack and for our swords to never dull. Ask for forgiveness for your sins and for that your cock never go flaccid in the company of a fine gamer girl. Ask our God that Fort Dick stand tall and hard for all eternity so that we may praise our Lord for our salvation. The Song of Our People. I'm assuming this is a link to my Nightcore episode, but I'm not 100% sure. Because you can't actually, like, copy it. You have to actually type it in, and I'm not going to do that. But I'm guessing it's the 2B2T Nightcore thing. I don't know. It may... Perhaps... Oh, fucking, I broke this thing. Perhaps Chop had a better YouTube video in mind. Which is fine. Minecraft is Christian. It is a friendly Christian server, a peaceful Christian server. You should know this.
Well, look, you know, Christians are all about blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah.
Reproducing.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Fucking, I had a little bit of rubber banding there. Holy shit. First time. Or second time.
It's because you were talking about lag machines.
Yeah.
The server had a bit of a shudder.
They heard me talking about them. Alright, I'm coming back to the Hall of War. Oh, it's a Rickroll. Sad.
Oh, yeah, no. Thanks for letting me know in advance. I won't go to that.
Rip. Now everybody knows. Damn it. Only the person who paused and was like, hey, I'm going to check out that website. Oh, god damn it, it's Rick Astley, son of a bitch. Yeah, so... Oh, God. What else? When is Vaginal Citadel coming? Not this fork, goddammit.
Although, this could be transformed.
Oh, Chop made the book before the Nightcore. Unfortunate. Alright, let's build some more lava moat here. Every evil fortress has to have a moat made of lava, right? That seems like a requirement. I read it in a book somewhere. It's not very good. TBH, I'm a bad builder. Everybody knows it. Oh, fuck me. What is this? What fucking terrible bullshit is this? You can see right under the... Alright. I'll fix this. Guys, don't worry. Oh, god damn it.
So is this supposed to be all source lava, or is it purposely...
No, I mean, maybe it probably would look better if I turn it into all source blocks. And now that I've got several shulkers worth, I might wind up doing that, or at least close to it. But for now, I just wanted to see how it looked with, you know, just random lava blocks.
Just be careful, there are creepers about.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out on that. They won't do any damage to us, because, you know, anarchy servers are basically creative mode once you get the essential items. Fucking dig the moat. Haley's raging right now at my building skills. Now it's uneven.
Now you're in trouble.
Yeah, Haley doesn't take shit from me as far as my bad building skills go. Sorry, Haley, if you want to fix it, you're gonna have to log in. Come to Fort Dick. Right, there we go. this dirt. Fucking dirt. Oh shit, is this clay? Did I find clay under... Oh, I know why. I was gonna say, why did I find clay under the dirt? Reminder to everyone, we have terraformed the entirety around Fort Dick to be different than what it originally was, so... If you can find our location based on, like, one piece of clay, then I
Clay.
Yeah, and more power to you, because I certainly couldn't. I still think it's a meme, honestly. I don't even think it's real. Terrain exploits. I don't think that's actually a thing. I think it's all insided. People who their base mates gave them up, and they're using it as an excuse to keep their identities safe. But what do I know? I've only been doing this for 6 fucking years.
It's a bit of a shame, really, because it meant that all these exploits mean that people don't share their bases anymore. So they're all held in secret until they fall.
Yeah.
So we don't know the amount of amazing, great bases there are out there.
Yeah, and as far as that goes, like on 2B2T, I've often been known as the most trusted player on 2B2T. I took that moniker from Walter Cronkite, who used to be the most trusted man in America. And for me, it kind of fits because some people I've heard, like back in the Spawn Masons, when I used to be in their Discord all the time, somebody, I want to say it was Doc Smurf, but it might have been somebody else. What? Are you okay? Oh my god.
No one saw that. No one saw that. It didn't happen.
Are you alright?
I'm okay. Nothing happened. It's okay. Don't come around here.
You,
Oh, you're here.
You ruined my moat. It's okay, I've got more. Got more lava. Oh god.
And now you have more obby. You wanted more obby, you said, yeah?
I did say that. That's a thing that I mentioned.
Oops.
Grab some more lava. Dump the buckets in here. It's fine. Alright, let's go back to the chat here. I've been playing since 2016 and don't have god armor. Yeah, I never made my own god armor. I got it from dupes. Roast Alsatian tonight? I don't know what you mean, Dirty D. Run crazy. Oh, crazy's close. Crazy guy's close by.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. Doc is giving us flashbacks of the roof. How dare you? Just free cam to the bedrock real quick. No. If it is true, which I still doubt that it is, I'm not going to give anyone the opportunity. I still believe that it's not true and that everybody's base who actually fell to that was insided. But, for sanity's sake, I am going to at least act as though it is a real exploit. Alright, how am I going to do this? Oh, Jesus Christ. No, didn't work. Didn't work. Ow.
No.
I'm fine. It's fine. I've got... Alright, here's what I'm going to do, okay? This is dumb, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to put some lava there.
I actually just removed that lava to help you jump over.
I was going to say, I'm putting lava there so I can Jesus over it. Just dump some more lava all over here. Yeah, that's the good stuff. That's an evil castle. Hey, I'm just going to walk up there. Playing on anarchy servers with duped items is so different than playing Minecraft for real. I'm kind of loving the hardcore series for that reason. Because it's getting back to that whole everything is dangerous and awful.
You getting it in there? Oh, cool.
That's actually too high. I don't like it up there. There, down lower is fine. Alright. Let's see what the chat says here. Stop swimming in the orange water. Peter, you say bedrock...
bath water.
It's my bath water. Wow. Oh, hey, look, I've got another tracer. It's Crazy Guy. Look, he made it. He's building a penis. Welcome to Fort Dick, Crazy Guy. Crazy Guy's an awesome builder, too, so I'm glad he's here. He'll build me something tall and firm.
Yeah, I was watching your stream at your base on 2B the other day where you were showing off his builds.
Yeah, in,
very impressive.
Radius base. And he also did a bunch of cool stuff at Zeril's and Tier. before McNeo leaked the chords. So
Wow,
yeah.
McNeil.
Yeah, rip. Please make a thing to donate $5 on stream for Lava Bucket named Doc Water. Doc's bathwater. Next time there's a dupe, I'll get on and I'll name a bucket of lava Doc's bathwater, and we'll dupe the hell out of it. How about that? That would be amazing.
Sounds good. We can give it away free at spawn.
Mm-hmm. Haley says, how do you explain Fitlantis? Time and luck, honestly. I don't know. Fit has been known to over sensationalize things that have very normal explanations. So it wouldn't surprise me if he knew how it was done and it was not done via any sort of terrain exploit. But, I mean, it's possible. I'm not going to say for sure that I know without a doubt that it's not something that's done. I just haven't seen it done myself. Rational thought says that the easiest answer is the most likely, and the easiest answer is that someone gave something away. Maybe Fitlantis is different because Fit never showed it to anybody, or maybe he needed to boost views by griefing his own base. I don't know. Maybe that's a thing a YouTuber might do if they were losing hits.
Shock horror that a YouTuber would do that.
Why would a YouTuber fake something like the Russia war in order to... I'm just kidding. I'm drunk, clearly. Silver Snake, I don't think anybody on the server hates me, honestly. And I've blown up a decent base, and frankly, spoiler alert, one of my spies has delivered me information on a very nice underwater base that I'll be blowing up in the next couple of weeks.
Ooh.
I don't think people hate me. If they do, they don't know me. I'm just acting as the normal agent of chaos. And I don't know, decay. I am the ocean that washes away the sandcastles, and that is not a bad thing on an anarchy server. It is important to have that. Otherwise, builds like Fort Dick, builds like the ones that I'm blowing up, have no meaning unless there is something there risking taking it away. I did talk earlier about how I used to play on Civcraft and I used to run a server of my own and how I had to kick people or ban people for violating. Yeah, they built above my tower. Who gives a fuck? I fucking respawned my thing there. But when I found out about 2B2T, I heard of it described as the world's worst server. I'm sure... Well, I'm pretty sure I didn't come up with that on my own. But I'll claim it. I'll claim that I came up with it on my own. But when I found out about 2B2T, I was very intrigued by it. And I found out early 2013, like February or March. My first video went up in March 2013. But I had already been on the server once before that just to see how it was. And it was pretty good. I mean, I was hooked. Because there were no moderators. You could do whatever you wanted. It was about survival at its core, and the other players were your enemies. And for a long time, I lived thinking that every player I met was going to fuck me over. And it was not true. Most of the people who really enjoyed 2B2T lived in groups. They had allies. And that was really the way to play. And I'm sad that I didn't learn it earlier, because I would have been more involved. Holy shit, I've got more tracers. Who else is here? Craze made it! Craze is here too. We've got a bunch of people arriving at Fort Dick now. Like 1/8 of the server is here. It's amazing. Alright, well you guys can build some more awesome shit and then I'll have to do another tour in a couple of weeks about this base because it's going to be way bigger. 2B2T is the oldest Christian server in Minecraft. Yes, fact. I hope the underwater base isn't my compound, says Crazy Guy. I don't think so. My spy told me whose it was, and it was not you. FitMC is a living meme. I've been IRL friends with Fit from before he became everyone's dad. I mean, I was friends with Fit as well. Let me change that. I'm still friends with Fit, and I don't disagree with anything the guy has done. He built a YouTube empire off of the back of nothing, essentially. And I would have done the same thing if I didn't have kids or a job. I would have sensationalized enough to make money, no fucking question about it. Speaking of sensationalizing...
You can't blame the guy for taking advantage of something that was in his lap.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, to do YouTube or Twitch or streaming or whatever full-time, that's a dream job. Like, that is a job that when I was a kid, they didn't have. You couldn't be like, I want to play video games for a living, because your parents would slap you and then laugh at you as you cried on the floor. But, I mean, people do it now, and it's amazing. And my oldest son wants to be a YouTuber for a living, and I'm like, look, if you want to be a YouTuber for a living, go to college for video editing and then do it. Because then, if you fail, you have at least something to fall back on, and if you succeed, you're gonna want that degree anyway. So, I recognize those redstone lamps. See you soon. I love that meme. It never gets old. Chop, sorry
you don't recognize the concrete?
Yeah, exactly. Or the dirt blocks I put over there. Chop, you'll be back soon, buddy. I'm sure that you'll be able to get in. What is it, Phantom? Phantom will add you, or you can fill out the form when it becomes available, and you'll be in soon enough.
You can be here for the next tour, Chop, when everyone else has built something.
Salawide also says, damn you people, I want to be online. No, I'm not 2B2T. This is a Constantiam, which I maintain is currently better than 2B2T because there's no queue. And now there's no lag either, so it's great. I'm going to try to set up a temp base this weekend. Oh, I lost that. And grind some good gear. Nice. YouTube empire. Damn jobs and what they give you. Yeah. Fuck working for the man. And I love my job. I have a great job now, but I've had some shitty ones in the past. But the job I have now is fantastic. Today, they brought in Froyo. We had a fucking frozen yogurt party. Yeah.
That is cool.
I took a picture, sent it to my wife. She was mad. All sorts of jokes.
Like, where's mine?
I recognize that vagina. See you soon.
What does your wife think of you playing games and streaming?
So she doesn't really understand why it's exciting to people, and I'll be honest, I don't either. Like, I have watched certain YouTubers, and the ones that I watch are, like, they build a story around Minecraft. Minecraft's a fantastic game. I totally get it. I understand why it is the best game of all time, and I'll defend it. And I've told parents who are like, I don't understand Minecraft. I don't know why it's popular. I'm like, dude, listen, it's easy. Here's why. But I don't understand streaming as far as, like, watching it. Fucking Penny Arcade. I watch and listen to a lot of what Penny Arcade does. And the other day, they had a post saying that people live streaming World of Warcraft makes no fucking sense. Because you will, like... They understand the mentality of someone who wants to kill 50 wolves in order to get a pair of green boots. But you cannot possibly understand someone who wants to watch someone else do it. It makes no sense. But I love Minecraft videos put out by the Yogscast or B000100 or other people because they're creating a story. They're telling a story, and Minecraft is just the vessel that they use. Minecraft is all about emergent gameplay, and so is Sea of Thieves, for that matter. It's about, here's the tool we use to tell stories, build your own story, and make it exciting. Minecraft is great at it because there's, like, almost nothing that you can't do with it. Sea of Thieves has to be pirate-themed, but some really fucking fantastic moments have happened in Sea of Thieves. So... As far as back to your question, instead of me rambling, which is what I do when I get drunk, my wife does not want me to stream all the time. She likes me to be part of the fucking family and also to spend some time with her. And I feel like that's fair. Like, I did marry her. Maybe I should, watch some TV with her. But I hate television. Like, even television that I like is more boring than the dullest video game I can imagine. But I'll tolerate watching TV with her. We just finished Game of Thrones. And although Game of Thrones is great, I would much rather be playing a game. Because I get to write my own stories. I get to be the actor, the primary, hero or villain in that story. But she doesn't understand streaming. She's like, why would someone watch you playing a game when they can play it themselves? And I'm like, it's like when you sit.
I'm going to say, from my perspective, it's the interaction.
Yeah, when
Like,
when you sit on the couch with your friends, and you're playing Super Mario, and your friends are watching you play Super Mario. That's the kind of interaction. It's not watching a TV show. It would be like watching a TV show where you could talk to the actors and have them change what they're doing based on what you said. That's what makes it different. And I've tried to explain that to people, and some people do or don't. Why am I getting a notification on Steam? Oh, because Steam needs to update and restart. That's fine. I thought somebody was messaging me there.
That yell before was because I fell off your fortress into the lava mode.
I was starting to wonder a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow. I went to like a safe spot. I don't know why. No, everyone's currently listening to me talk, but is not. Uh-oh. My chat disappeared for a second. Want to make more bricks. I've got nether bricks available, crazy guy. Not crazy guy, sorry, craze. But if you need like regular bricks, then I can't help you. You're gonna have to make those on your own. Skeleton.
Ooh. I have bad news for you.
Oh no, what have you done?
I suspect the lava is setting fire to your wooden floor.
Oh no! Oh crap. Oh, in the area that the horse was, perhaps?
Yeah, because now we have another area that has got missing blocks.
Okay, well I will have to make sure that the nether brick is fully surrounding that. That is good to know, but... Oh, are you fucking kidding me, witch? Oh my god. Ignore the sounds of creepers exploding. It's fine. There's nothing wrong. Return to your peaceful lives. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Everything's fine. I'm working on it. Oh, Jesus.
It's totally not a big hole that I see there.
Oh, man. I've got so much chat to catch up on. It's ridiculous. Yes, I'm on fire. No, it's not a big deal. All right. Are you kidding me, Craze? Okay, thank you, Craze. Unfortunately, and this is truly annoying, there is no indication from the outside here that there's any exposed wood. So if there is damage being dealt inside, I'm going to have to come up with a different solution.
Yeah, you're definitely missing, and the outer edge unconnected, so it's definitely not a creeper style blow up that was inside.
Fucking A.
Which, let me... Yeah, and I've just done my light overlay, and you've got no under sevens in there, so...
Look at this over here. Look at that. I'll have to figure something else out. I may have to put like a row of 2 bricks around the whole damn thing, which is unfortunate, but... Oh, obsidian. That would work. If I can get enough obsidian.
Yeah,
which I can.
yeah.
I can do that. Whew. Okay. We've got tons of chat. I'm like way back on it. I'm going to have to like drop off everything that was important. If you guys had an important question, retype it for me. I'm glad Doc knows what he wants out of his entertainment. I'm over here struggling to play or watch anything longer than a few hours. Yeah, a few hours? Whew, man, that's more than I can commit to. 15 minutes a day, man. that's what I got. A roll to the Discord for members and guest support tick. Yeah, go ahead, Chop. That's fine. The new Dark Crystal series is nice if you're a fan of the movie. I never saw the movie, but I saw the film theory about the movie, which was pretty interesting and enlightening. That was a good... If you guys haven't seen film theory or game theory, you're guaranteed to find something there that you like. What's the other thing I've been watching lately? Legal Eagle. A lawyer who reviews TV and movies that have legal implications, either ones that have like court proceedings, or like I just watched one where he's like, how many it was the crimes of Jurassic Park. So it was like, how many years could Dennis Nedry spend in jail, or how much money would Jurassic Park owe people for the wrongful deaths of those who died at the park. It was a great fucking film. Our YouTube video is awesome. Save the horse. The horse is fine. Oh, man.
Horse is better off where it is. At least it's away from all the mobs.
Woo! This Evan Williams. I don't have any ice left in my glass, so I'm drinking it straight.
It's a bit strong.
It is a bit strong. 100 proof Kentucky bourbon. Yeah, good stuff. I'm sweating. Oh, goddamn. Light up the inside. Is there lava under the floor? There should not be. There should not be.
Inside is fine. I've got light overlay, and there are no 7s.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
all
'cause
8s and
I've got these little redstone lamps in the floor. That should be fine. Donut operator. He covers police stories, and it's really funny. I will try to remember to look that up. That sounds pretty funny. I have a shulker of chests. Yep, right over here. Apparently I've got so much shit in my inventory, though, that I can't use it, so I'm going to go dump some crap in this box over here. I don't know how, but I've picked up raw beef and bones and arrows and seeds and gunpowder and garbage. Sugar.
Gee, I wonder if that came from a creeper blowing up.
Yeah, probably did. What do I want? Here, I'm fucking...
Crazy is building like a man on fire.
Yeah, he's a machine. I don't even know what to say. He's crazy. What was I doing? Fucking can't remember. Oh, hello. That's probably my wife saying she's coming home. Oh. I messaged her like an hour and 45 minutes ago saying, should I put the kids' clothes away? And now she messaged me back saying, yes, please. Well, I'm a little busy now. All right. Somebody remind me what I was looking for because the alcohol has taken over.
You're emptying out your
Yeah, but why?
inventory. Maybe so that you can make space for something else.
No, yes, it was, but it was so that I could dig up ender chests. That's what it was.
Ah.
Yes, now I recall. Fuck off, horse. Go over here, you shitter. Do you have any questions for me, Madam Giggles?
No, I think that was all the ones that I had sort of lined up. I was sort of keen, really. I mean, my big question was the wife question.
The wife question. How does she feel about... So Dr. Wifey used to live stream with me. We've done a couple of live streams of us playing games together on the Switch. And she stopped doing that because, and this is probably... Well, so she got doxxed. Somebody went into Facebook and looked her up because they were curious as to what my wife looked like because she never showed her face on camera. So once she got doxxed, she got really afraid of the live streaming and the internet, and she was very unhappy about it. And she's like, that's it. I'm not doing any more live streams with you. I'm fucking done. And I'm like, I get it. I understand. She doesn't want pictures of her and her kids winding up on the internet. So that's why Dr. Wifey no longer streams with me, but she still understands why I do it. Obviously I've made a bunch of money doing it. McNeo donated like $1,000 for me to buy a new computer, which is amazing. I wouldn't have this new computer still. Yeah, even Solowite says she used to do Minecraft with you. Yeah, we used to do a Minecraft series together, and it was a fun little series, but she never really liked Minecraft the way I do. We like Overcooked. Overcooked is fucking great. Okay.
So do you two still play games together? Like you have a gaming night where you sit down and play games together?
We play games together all the time. It's not so much like we're playing side by side, but we play a lot of Splatoon 2. That's one of her favorite games. If you've heard of that game, it's a like third-person shooter for the Switch, where you like try to control territory by coloring it with your special ink. Fuck, I broke a block that I didn't mean to. But it's actually like a really good shooter from Nintendo, of all people. And so Splatoon is one of her favorite games. We also play a little bit of Tetris 99, which is like Battle Royale Tetris. And I've gotten second place multiple times on that, but I cannot clinch that first place. It's always some fucking Korean who beats me. I'm sorry, but it's true. Like, every time I lose, it's somebody with a Korean name who beat me. And I've just fucking given up on that shit. But, I mean, she plays a lot of Candy Crush. Like, she's not a gamer. She's a cell phone gamer.
Yep.
But she used to play The Sims, a lot of The Sims, and we did a little Sims live stream once, which was really funny. Really, really funny. But we never went back to it. I've tried to get her back to it, honestly. I was like, hey, do you want to do more Sims live streams? She's like, no, I don't feel like it. And then the docs thing happened, and it kind of stopped forever. But,
yeah.
Yeah.
Does that worry you that, you know, being on the internet, people are going to dox you and do things and, you know, send you free pizza and...
Absolutely. Especially growing up, building my channel on 2B, where the very first videos that I posted got extreme responses from 2B regulars who are like, get out of our server, you're just a YouTuber, we don't want you here. I often talk about how Sato used to spam chat while I was recording, you know, saying like, you know, Doctrzombie's a YouTuber and all this shit. And he's like, I don't remember doing that. like Sato and I are friends now. He's like, I don't remember doing that. And I'm like, well, you fucking did. There's proof that you hated my guts when I first started. But because I was new and they didn't know that I was going to become, you know, a 2B2T regular, they hated me. And once people understood that, yes, I understood what 2B2T was about and I appreciated it and I lived it, they didn't hate me anymore. And that was my defense mechanism against being doxxed or being, you know, hacked or whatever, was to be likable, even by the most toxic community on the internet. And it worked pretty well. I gotta say, very few people on 2B2T actually hate me. And the ones that don't seem to care enough to actually do anything about it. Like, even the most hated people on 2B2T won't really attack me personally. Or at least have not attacked me personally. Which is nice, because it fucking terrified me for a long time.
No, I mean, I perfectly understand. I mean, it's one of those things that sort of bothers me as well. You know, I'm already a target for people wanting to dox me as it is, and then to sort of step up and do YouTube, I sort of put an even bit of a bigger target on my back. It was quite daunting, and still is.
Not to dodge the fact, I mean, the fact that you're a woman makes a big difference. It's extra tempting for people to want to fuck with you. And, I mean, people have attacked me personally and professionally and whatnot. And I just don't bother. I don't care. I just let it roll off my back. Some people comment on my YouTube videos and they're like, you suck and everything you do sucks. And I'm like, that's fair. Like, you raised some interesting points. Thanks for the feedback. I'll take it under consideration. And they shut up. Like, they never comment back like, you suck. It's just like, they don't know what to do. The fact of the matter is, like, sometimes they have legitimate concerns. And people are, you sound like FitMC. And I'm like, really? I mean, okay, I accept that. Let's see how I can be better. And they're like, that's not what I expected. I was really hoping that you would cry. Like, I don't know what did you want?
I wanted you to get upset and yell at me and be mad. Mm-hmm. Be mad.
I wanted to trigger you, and it just doesn't work because I have children. Like, I have fucking a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old who piss me off every single day. You're not going to get under my skin by yelling at me on the internet. Like, I grew up there. I was born in it, molded by it. YouTube comments are the next closest thing to 4chan. Yeah, exactly. Doxing is even scarier when you try to run a vault server for 2B regulars. Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine that's not so great.
Oh, God. The other day, we were streaming during this. We were playing Sea of Thieves, and we destroyed a crew. The Unsinkable Galleon, if you guys were there. No, it wasn't the Unsinkable Galleon. It was somebody else. And we killed them all, and Haley was, like, yelling at them. And they were like, you're a girl. What are you doing on the internet? And Dusty was like, well, I'm glad we sunk those fuckers. He was like, I was feeling bad, but now they deserve it.
Yeah, now you make me feel good about the fact that we sank you.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was the Galleon. You're right, Celoid. Yeah, it was like, I was feeling bad about the fact that we sunk you and took all your shit, but now I feel like I'm fucking just.
It's quite funny. I mean, I remember when I first started playing, I used to play RuneScape online a lot. It was sort of my big game before my husband got me into Minecraft. And all the time, all I got was, will you be my girlfriend? Will you be my girlfriend? Will you be my girlfriend? And then you move to Minecraft, and there's just this, and maybe it's just the anarchy side of things. There's this huge disbelief that you are, in fact, a girl. And then when they find out that you are a girl, they expect you to be lewd and to send naked photos. And when you go, no, I'm not doing that, it's like you just broke up with someone. They go through this whole rejection phase, and it's the madness that comes out of it is just crazy, and I don't understand it. I'm happy I don't understand it, but because that would mean I'm that sort of person.
Yeah, it's like you gotta imagine that these people who play online games find out that someone is a girl and immediately think, oh, they'll be my girlfriend. You've got to imagine that they live horrible real life. Like, they must be rejected by every girl they've ever met for every reason. And they go online and they're like, oh, this girl shares 1% of my interests. She must be interested in me. And then you're like, no, I'm just a person who wants nothing to do with you. And they fucking lose their shit because, like, it's just further proof that they are useless. That must be it. Like, they can't deal with the fact that you like Minecraft also, and you are female, and yet you do not want to hop their bones. Like, I have spent my entire life on the internet. I teethed. This is not a lie. My Atari controllers had teeth marks on them because I was teething on my Atari controllers. And I grew up on the internet when it was just bulletin boards and people posting about their favorite video games that had absolutely no online connectivity. And then I became a furry for a while. I joined an online 3D chat, no, not 3D, 2D chat program called Furcadia. And, like, that molded me. That was when I was, like, a young teenager, like 13. And so I learned how to be an adult online. Like, my parents just assumed that I was... I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know what they thought. I assume my dad thought that I was a lost cause, and my mother just was blind to the fact that I was learning what it meant to be an adult on an online server filled with potential sexual predators. But, like... Where am I going with this?
I think you were going down the track of how, I suppose, acclimatized to the internet you are.
Oh, God. Yes, right. So, but, like, I still don't understand people who don't understand why someone isn't sexually attracted to them. Like, fucking... make friends first. Like, let me know what else you're interested in. Don't just assume that because you share one thing in common that you also want to share venereal diseases. Like, come on. It's not rocket science. It's people. You know how to make a friend. If you know how to make a friend, you can make a girlfriend or a boyfriend. It's not complicated. The world is not difficult. You just need to try. And I literally, and I'm seeing the words "docs a furry" repeated multiple times in chat, and I will own up to that. I was a furry. I had cyber relations with over 100 people in my life. It's not difficult to get people interested in you. And when I met those people in real life, it was not difficult to get them interested in you. You just have to be interesting. You just need to be not a lack of human reality. Be yourself, and someone will want to fuck you. That is not rocket science. Okay? But if you go around saying oh, you're a girl, let's have sex. Like, that's not gonna work. Make friends with a person.
Well, that's the other side of it as well. Is like, I've made a lot of friends on Minecraft and through the Constantiam community, and they've been a huge support for me in real life, and they've been a great sounding board for me as I do things. But because I'm a female and some of them are guys, everyone assumes because I'm friendly with a guy, that's it. Must be having some sort of relationship with him, and that I'm having relationships with every single guy that I talk to, and I'm like, are you serious?
Like, that's not how the world works. I have plenty of female friends. I'm married. I have to. Like, oh, Lord. But, I mean, I think part of that comes from Netity getting her rent paid by Optopia, which is definitely a thing that happened. Like, that's kind of shady.
Oh, look, it's definitely amazing the amount of perks a girl can get on the internet.
Sure.
But, that is like such a teeny tiny percentage of girls on the internet that are doing that. The rest of us, aren't on here looking for someone to be our sugar daddy.
Some girls are on the internet and are not selling their bathwater. Guys, I know it's tough. Because you guys are clamoring for the Doctrzombie brand bathwater, but not everyone takes a bath and sells it. Oh my god. Okay, I'm wasted. It's after 10 o'clock too. Let's see if Dr. Wifey is anywhere near home. Because if she's leaving, I gotta get those fucking clothing put away. I'm just spying on her using my phone. Oh my god, she's miles away.
Partner.
Miles away. Although she may actually be on the road, which is a problem. Well, we'll wrap up in about 10 minutes then, just in case. Either way, I should probably get ready for bed and or cleaning. That was a great discussion, and probably way too much drunken rambling for one night. But why don't we go ahead and take a few more questions from either you or the audience. I don't care. Either way is fine. Doc's out here casting shadows. Go ahead. Furries are just people, yes, they deserve to burn. Wait, sorry. Furries are people, yes, they just deserve to burn, says Dank Memes. I need to see your fucking fursona. I will never let this go until I see it. Sorry, Silver Snake, this is one thing I'm burying from my past. Haley's not selling bathwater, but she will take the sugar daddy. Get the stuff.
Oh, look, Haley, I won't say no if one wants to come along and start paying my rent. Go for it. However, it's not something I'm seeking.
I consider every time I get a donation on a live stream, someone out there paying rent for whatever. Gamer Doc Bathwater, you've heard it here, folks. No, you heard it long before this. There's images in my Discord. Peter the Brewer says, I have, quote, female, quote, alts. I'm never surprised how easy it is to get cords or gear with them. Maybe that's a new way I can get some cords to bases on Constantiam. Come in with Minecraft Girl 27 LOL and fucking get some serious cords.
I will say that I do get cords to a lot of bases. I would hope that it is not just because I'm a girl.
I suspect it's because you have built up a reputation for doing base tours. I would hope that's the reason. But you've built yourself up in the same sort of persona that I did on 2B2T, which is someone that you can trust to come visit your base, show it off in a positive light, and then leave without destroying it, without leaking the cords. It's a difficult persona to build on an anarchy server. For me, it took several years. But I'm very open about myself on Constantiam. I've told people many times, I am here to blow up your bases. Please don't send me cords. I will get them on my own and destroy your shit. But the fact that I'm open and honest about that is unique. Some people will be like, oh, I just want your base cords because I want to come out and help you build, and then we'll blow it up. No, I'm telling you right now, if you send me coordinates, I'm going to come blow them up. Chop is excited.
There you go, you have been warned.
Chop is excited to see how you're going to edit this video.
Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Your longest video ever.
I might just upload the whole thing and go, here you go. Watch what you want to watch.
If it makes a difference, Silver Snake, the furry that I played was female. So there you go. And quite enlightening, having roleplayed a female character for years. I called it cross-gender roleplay, which is probably way too sexual for what it was. It simply was I played a female character because I thought female characters were interesting. I continue to believe that male characters are less interesting because I have a male viewpoint. So there you have it. That's probably more information than I should have given out. Like I said, when I get drunk, I talk too much. But but there you go. That's more than you asked for, and probably more than I should have told. And that information is out there. It does remain, in spite of my best fucking efforts, it does remain available on the internet. You can figure it out if you are smart enough and dedicated enough to do so. But please don't dox me. I would appreciate it greatly if you kept that shit to yourself. Rip. Oh, God. Please more collaborations with Giggsy in the future. Sure, absolutely. This has been a blast. Unfortunately, the dichotomy in which we exist on Constantiam is that Giggs is the Doctrzombie of 2B2T, in which she explores people's bases and does not leak them, and Doctrzombie is the bad guy who finds your bases and fills them with TNT. So I don't think we will be doing too many collaborations in the future, but I'm always open to working together.
Yeah, I kind of can't invite you on my base tours because they will end with you blowing them up.
Yes, that's
Slight
true.
problem there.
I could perhaps send you coordinates of a place that I intend to explode, and you could meet me there and watch me blow it. This is a potential possibility.
I can quickly tour it before you blow it up.
Yes, exactly. You can run around and say, this is the throne room, and oh shit, Doctrzombie's filling it with TNT.
The TNT may not have been original to the build.
It was not original to the build, but it's here now, and oh, nope, it's going off. Jimmy Russell says, Doc, weren't you doxed once before on 2B2T? If I was, I don't remember it specifically, but I wouldn't be surprised. My docs are pretty easy to find. People have tracked me down. However, fortunately for me, they have not had ill intent in doing so. I have not received any, horrible SWAT teams or any shit like that. Please continue that process in the future. But, yeah. Silver Snake says, maybe that's why I enjoy female characters more in games, Doc. No, I find female characters to be more interesting. I just do. Doc says Doc with screenshots of his furry account. No, my furry account. Again, I haven't done that in 7 or 8 years. It's been since college, since I even logged into that server. Oh, shit. Dr. Wifey's home, so I need to end this stream right away.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us tonight. And I will see you guys next time.
Thank you very much, and you have a great evening with Dr. Wifey.
Yes, I will. I will go right to bed. It's only 10:08. My gosh, so early. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Wow.